All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Rome, and we're back once again with the Huawei Pura X Max. And at this point, I made a few videos on this, and you can see them. They're all over the place, okay? Check those out. I always include timestamps in my videos, so go back and check them out if you're looking for something very specific like battery performance, which I'm going to cover today as well. And I did a little different format where I was recording little snippets throughout the day yesterday when I took it off charge at 7 and how it performed throughout the day. Just little snippets here and there. I'm not a vlogger, so if you're looking for a vlogger, that might be someone else. But I did make a light attempt, okay? And we'll talk about that. But today I'm also going to be talking about shortcomings of having a Huawei in the US, because I keep getting the same questions over and over again. Does T-Mobile and AT&T work and things like that? But let's get into it, all right? All right, so it's 6:50 in the morning. Family is already on 10. I'm taking the Huawei Pura X Max off the charger. So we're sitting at 100%. All right, check back in a moment. All right, so I'm new to the vlogging thing, but I do have the Huawei Pura X Max here with me. I'm taking it with me to the gym. Just gonna carry it around for the entire day like I normally do. But I don't have Android Auto or anything on here, so I won't be connecting it to my car. I have a different phone for that, but still gonna be carrying it around, using it. I'm about to call my mom from it and use it for a little while I'm on my drive into the gym. So I'll check back in with you guys in a moment, all right? All right, so in the interest of not making anybody uncomfortable in the gym, I'm going to not record inside, but I am at the gym. I got the Huawei, I got my earbuds paired and everything. I'm about to play my music, get my workout on. And I'm going to try, you see back there? Try to see, where is the gym? Oh, there it is. LA Fitness. I'm about to go in there and get my workout on, and then we'll check in back with the battery in a little bit, okay? All right, so real quick, before I head into the gym, I did want to show you guys how the different things look on here. So that's the music I'm playing. I'm going to come out, go into the lock screen. You see it pops it down at the bottom. See that? Okay. All right. And I can just click on it, make it big. Yep. Start it over, manipulate it. And yes, my earbuds are paired right now and they're working just fine. So far, so good. And this is YouTube Music. There's a Google app that works and is working just fine. All right. All right. So, like I said, we'll check back in a moment, okay? All right. So I am fresh out of the gym, and I just want to check in real quick. We're down about 8%, but I was using my phone a lot to track my workout and stuff like that. So not bad, but I also want to show you guys how the phone looks in direct sunlight. Oh, there we go. And keep in mind, even though up there by the antenna, you don't see like a 5G or 4G or anything, the signal is actually really good on here. The speeds are really good. I'm really getting about 50 megabits per second down on average. So pretty good, no complaints. But yeah, just wanted you guys to see that in direct sunlight. I'm talking about direct sunlight. Look, let me point it towards the sun. That's like direct sunlight. And let me open it up and we'll be right back so you guys see how the inner display looks as well. 1 second. All right, so yep, here we are, inner display, direct sunlight, beautiful, very nice. Point at the sun once again, which is insane to do. But yeah, direct sunlight shining right on it. Screen is big and bright, and we're still looking good. So that's that, and I'm gonna rotate so you guys can see that in portrait mode. Very nice. Okay. All right, so just checking in, and we'll just keep doing these check-ins throughout the day as the battery drains, all right? All right, so yeah, I've just been basically chilling on the patio for a little bit now, just watching some YouTube, just relaxing outside since, you know, my patio is covered and I just want to enjoy the weather a little bit since it's not too hot out here, and kind of doing a little cleaning up as well. But yeah, just been really abusing the battery, and we're sitting at 64%. And what is it, like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon now? Yeah, this battery is easily an all-day battery. Yeah. So Yep, we're still killing it, still chugging along, and we'll check back in on a little bit. All right, so it's 7:15, and for the most part, my day is coming to an end. About to give my son a bath and get him ready for bed, and spend some time with him before he goes to sleep. I'm sitting at 54% after a day of extremely heavy use. I don't know what that's about. And in the meantime, the phone has got an update where I can now apply two different wallpapers, one on the inside and one on the outside. Let me try to open this up one hand. So, yep, you can see how that looks. Lock screen, close it, lock screen, unlock it. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So, yeah, the phone is still getting an update here in the US, still getting updates, I should say. Apps is Easy Abroad keeps the Google apps updated. My son is calling me, so let me go ahead and wrap this up. But overall, it's been a great day. This phone is easily going to last into tomorrow. Yeah, no complaints. Battery life is great. Phone is great. So, yep. All right. So, once again, I said everything in the intro, but I'm going to say it again here. I'm not here to cover apps and how they look on different screens. I have videos for those. Feel free to go check them out, okay? All right, but here you can see I'm sitting at 32%. I hope that's showing up on camera for you guys. I'm sitting at 32%, and this is from taking the phone off the charger yesterday morning at roughly 7 o'clock in the morning, okay? All right, so throughout the day yesterday, I got up, took it off the charger, got my son ready for school, sent him off on his way. Went to the gym and different things like that. And I'm going to installing apps on his device. Just overview, not real deep. If you guys want a real deep dive into installing apps on his device, we could talk about it, but it's really, really simple. Okay. And then we're going to talk about network signal and things like that. Okay. All right, so now that you guys have had a chance to see that, I kind of rounded the day out yesterday around 40%. And since then, I've used the phone more. So I'm sitting around 33, 32%. And keep in mind, also on this phone, I have it set to where if I glance at it, the screen comes on. So this phone stays on like much longer than my average phone, okay? So yeah, with that out of the way, sitting at 32% after taking off charge at 7 a.m., a little bit before 7 a.m. Actually yesterday morning. As you can tell, easily a full day battery. I was watching YouTube videos, doom scroll on social media, responding to questions from you guys on different videos and different comments, things like that. I've used this device quite a bit. I actually used it to track my workout yesterday morning using a spreadsheet on here. Like I said, if you want to see how different apps look on this device, there are videos for that, okay? All right. So with the battery out of the way, easily an all-day battery, easily, especially for the average person. I'm a heavy user and I'm still sitting at 32%, and I could easily make it majority of today on this battery or whatever. I would most likely throw it on charge, just being realistic. But yeah, so that out of the way. So for the people in the comments that keep asking about installing Google apps, how do I have Google apps and things like that? And as you can see, I'm actually going to log into here really quickly. And I haven't even signed in. I made sure not to sign in because I just want you guys to see how that looks kind of. I'm not going to actually show my login. I'm just going to show you that I'm not logged in, and then I will be logged in. So give me one moment. All right. So just speaking realistically, I am logged into my Google Workout app, but my devices are connected to the Oppo Find N6 right now. But I just want to show you that Google apps do work. That's the point. So how do you get to Google apps on this device? Huawei has actually made it really easy. There's this app, and you'll see it here. It's called Easy Abroad. I'm going to click into it in just a moment, but I want to show you something. It containerizes the device and it passes information between the Easy Abroad app over to Google services. And I know I'm oversimplifying that, but just understand that all the Google apps work through Easy Abroad. That's why you'll see that it dumps the apps into this Easy Abroad folder, and if you pull them out, it'll still have that little airplane on each of the icons. So just be aware. But here's the app, Easy Abroad. And what'll happen is, actually, if you go into the app gallery on the device and just search for any Google app, you can just type in Google actually. And what'll happen is it'll bring up a Google app. And once you click on open the app, it'll say, hey, you need to install Easy Abroad first. And once you install it, everything else will work. But just keep in mind that you need to have a Huawei registered ID in order for that to work. And you just need to set that up on your computer. I really strongly advise that you just use an email address. It'll make things a lot smoother, because if you try to use a phone number, it'll shut you out saying you need a Chinese mainland phone number. Just don't go that route. So just use an email, and then you'll be good to go. And that's really straightforward. I mean, it's really straightforward. It just requires a Huawei ID, and you'll see really quick. I just show you that real quick. I am logged in on here. You'll see that there. So yep, just use the email. It'll simplify things a lot. Okay. But if you want to get into some of the more advanced features like using Huawei Health and things like that, there are videos out there that help you guys with setting up, attaching a phone number. But there are some crazy steps you want to go through, and I just have not done that on here. I don't use Huawei Health. I don't use Huawei watches or anything like that. Haven't really explored that, but I've just, once I was researching it, I just saw that there was uh, just a lot that goes into that process that I just didn't want to get involved in. But anyway, outside of that, yeah, the other thing I mentioned was network performance. As you saw earlier in the video, there were a few clips where I was out and about just doing my thing, whatever, and the network was just not an issue for me. You don't get 5G per se on here, but you get really decent network speeds. I would say it's more comparative to 4G. Yes, network performance is extremely solid on here. It won't be the fastest because it's not 5G, and it's so it's going to be lacking those 5G speeds. But I haven't had a single issue pulling up any websites on here while I'm out and about. Yeah, I mean, very little delay at all. All right, so last thing that I wanted to cover is shortcomings, and it's more focused on notifications. You will get notifications from Google Apps on here, but they are hit or miss, and I'll show you what I mean. Sometimes, well, there's just a native app. It shows Chinese, but I left these two up here just to show you. This is Gmail. Notifications come up just fine on here. You can see those in there, and it shows you that I have 10 plus and I can expand it, but I just don't know what else is included in there, so I'm not going to show those. But you also have Reddit here, and it'll say, instead of showing you what the notification is about, it'll show you view details. You can click into that and it will take you into the app, and I'll show you that. I didn't want it to auto rotate, but I guess it will do that. But yeah, it'll take you into that notification and show you where it came from. And this device, I enjoy it so much that it's also had me stalking other Huawei devices. So I joined a subreddit for Huawei. But yeah, it will take you into the app and take you into that notification and show you what that was about. But it won't show you the information in the notification itself. I've seen it really only consistently work with Gmail. So if that's a shortcoming for you, just keep that in mind. It's not all rainbows and Hallmark cards on here. So there are some shortcomings when we're using Huawei in the US. And once again, I will say it, I am in the US. I am using T-Mobile. I have used T-Mobile on here. I'm actually using US Mobile on here, which is, I'm using Darkstar, which uses AT&T towers for now. But I've used both my actual T-Mobile card and this card, and they both work just fine. Really solid reception, signal, everything. So haven't had any issues with that. Just not extremely fast 5G speeds on here. So keep that in mind, okay? All right. And that's really it for today's video. You guys keep those comments coming. I will continue to cover this device as long as you guys want to see it, okay? Yeah, keep the comments coming, and I'll try to make a video on it, depending on what the comment is about and if it requires a full video. Otherwise, I'll just reply to the comment as best I can, okay? All right, so I really appreciate you guys tuning into the channel. I'm at 5,000 subscribers. I really appreciate you guys helping me get there. That's just it means the world to me. So I just want to express that. All right. Feel free to like, subscribe, and keep coming back. It helps me continue to bring these products to you guys. Okay. So I'll catch you in the next one. Later.